The next day, he decided to go to Galilee and found Philip, and Jesus said to him, "Follow me." Now Philip was from Bethsaida, the town of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one about whom Moses wrote in the law, and also the prophets, Jesus, son of Joseph, from Nazareth." But Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." Jesus saw Nathanael coming towards him and said to him, "Here is a true Israelite. There is no duplicity in him." Nathanael said to him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered and said to him, "Before Philip called you, I saw you under the fig tree." Nathanael answered him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus answered and said to him, "Do you believe because I told you that I saw you under the fig tree? You will see greater things than this." And he said to him, "Amen, amen, I say to you, you will see the sky open and angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man." The Gospel of the Lord. The church continues directing our gaze towards those first steps of Jesus with some of his disciples, the first followers who will later become the first apostles. In this case, there is not only the call of Philip, who had an instantaneous response, but there is also the conversion or vocation of Nathanael. Nathanael was surely a character of Greek-Jewish origin, but of Greek origin. Nathanael is San Bartholomew, was the name that he had. Many times those of the Greek origin. Roman had two names, the Gentile name and the Jewish name, and Nathanael must have a comfortable economic situation. I learned the man, this first reaction is to despise Christ because he was from Nazareth. Nazareth was a village, a cave village, a village built in the side of the hill, had part of their house took in caves. It was therefore considered by the neighbors considered as a poor and backward place. People who lived in caves, in fact. When you go to Nazareth today, you see, for example, that in the house of the Virgin, what is left over of the house of the Virgin is a cave. And there are some galleries that go into the ground and that communicate the houses with each other. This was a reason for contempt for those who were probably not multimillionaires either, but who, well, had a very economic position, lived in the shores of the lake, had land, was easier to cultivate, and felt superior. The Lord does not despise Nathanael, although he has said that he despises Jesus. He does not despise him. He turns the situation around and says to him, "I have seen you under the fig tree, that is, you despise me, but it turns out that I am superior to you, and that I have the gift of being able to know what you are doing, even though I am not seeing you with my eyes." Nathanael, San Bartholomew, becomes a defender of Jesus and a follower of Jesus who years later, will give his life for him and suffer martyrdom, unfortunately typical of the Persians, killed them, flaying them alive, an extraordinary cruelty. But the lesson they left us is precisely this. The lesson he left us is not to despise anyone for considering ourselves superior, because maybe you may know more than someone, for example, an older man. You may know more about computers for sure. You know more about him, about languages, possibly. But maybe you probably don't know more than him about the important things in life. Do not despise anyone for the color of the skin, for his origin, for his culture, for his money. Because in any person the Lord is present. In any person, there is also the possibility that God is speaking to you and teaching you something. Listen. Listen beyond the appearances that person has. Listen through that person, poorer than you, more ignorant than you, older than you. Through that person, the Lord may give you a lesson, a teaching, a message. To listen, not to let ourselves be carried away by prejudice, not to consider ourselves superior to others because we may have more money in the bank or a passport from a prestigious country or a different color of skin. That is what a true follower of Jesus has to do. Listen and respect. We have to learn from everyone, and from some, of course. We have a lot to learn too. Amen.